Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay Rose. I am a mindset and manifestation coach, and I love to help you make manifestation make sense. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how literally everything that you're experiencing, everything that happens to you, all the circumstances in your life are directly related to what you imagine. Okay, so everything that you create is coming from your imagined ideas, the thoughts, the images that you have in your mind. Everything that you're creating, you are creating to help support yourself in some way or another. Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's unconscious. And I'll give you an example of this. So a couple years ago, I manifested everything on my vision board that I thought that I conceptually wanted. I thought that I wanted this home. I thought I wanted to live in Nashville. I thought I wanted to have a family, all these things. And it all came to me and I received the manifestation. And while I was in the midst of it, I remember myself thinking, this is not what I want. I thought it was something that I wanted, but I knew deep down it wasn't actually what I wanted. And there were so many things about it that started to feel out of alignment. So I knew that I didn't want to be in that reality. What I didn't realize is I was unconsciously about to manifest the demise of my manifestation by having it all kind of blow up. And so what happened is I was in this beautiful home in Nashville that I thought I wanted to be in, everything that I wanted. I knew deep down that I didn't want to be in Nashville. I am not a cold weather gal. It didn't do anything for me. I just wanted to get out of there and I wanted to be somewhere warm. And I kept saying to myself, like, this isn't the place for me. I want to be somewhere that's warm. Like, I want to be somewhere where there's sunshine. And I was also in a relationship with someone who wanted to have children. And I knew deep down I did not want to have children. It was never something that I wanted, but I was trying to convince myself that that's what I wanted. So in my soul, I really felt this dissonance. I was like, I don't want to be in Nashville and I do not want to have a family. So what ended up happening is I had to move back to Los Angeles, needed to sell the house, and my relationship fell apart. And I found out this person, wasn't the right person for me and had cheated on me and all the things. So it all blew up. But what I realized about that in hindsight is that I created that. I created it because I wasn't listening to my truth and I wasn't bold enough to actually be like, no, I don't want to be in this relationship with you. And no, I made a mistake by living in Nashville. So instead, I manifested circumstances that made me have to move back to Los Angeles and that basically made this person choose to, cheat on me and like we broke up. This was all my creation. But it's so easy to slip into this mindset of like, why is this happening to me? Why did the universe do this to me? What's wrong with me? It's so easy to go into that place of being disempowered. But what I want to remind you of is that you are creating everything. Everything is coming from your imagination. And when we're not living in the truth of who we are, we're not really aligned with what our authentic truth is, we will create unconsciously these circumstances to blow things up in our life, to put us back on the track that we're supposed to be on. This could look like a failed marriage. This could look like losing a job. It could look like an illness. All of these things that are perceivably negative are not necessarily negative because we are creating them, and we have to figure out why we're creating them. And we have to really identify, how was I not living in my truth? How was I not following my intuition? Why was I choosing to stay in a situation that I knew wasn't right for me? And if we do that, there has to be some sort of intervention. Our soul steps in and says, I'm going to, go ahead and remove this block for you so that you can really get real with yourself and make choices from your authentic self, not from your ego. When we manifest from the ego, we manifest from a place of avoid, thinking that we have to have certain things in order to be happy. And you learn a lesson through those experiences. Trust me, I've been there. But when you manifest from your real authentic truth of who you are and what your why is and what you really truly want, you'll find yourself in a reality that is really like matching your soul and matching what authentically makes you happy. So I think the point of this video that I wanted to make is really that nothing outside of you is controlling your experience, okay? No one's punishing you. No one is trying to hold you accountable for something. This is all you. It's all you. It's all within your imagination. So life is just images expressed. And imagine acts harden into facts. So the real truth is okay, what are you imagining? And if you look at your life right now and what you're experiencing, was there some point in time where you expected this to happen? Was there some point in time where you maybe secretly hoped it would happen or imagined that it would happen this way? I bet if you're honest with yourself, you'll come to the conclusion that at some point you were imagining this, you were assuming it, you were expecting it, and maybe to some degree you were hoping that it would happen to kind of give you an out to be closer to what you actually wanted. And that was my truth, right? All of the things that happened that I wasn't, and maybe didn't necessarily want to happen, like having to lose my home and having to have this go through this breakup, was actually deep down in my soul what I wanted to happen because I knew it wasn't right for me. So I think that really helps empower you to not be disappointed when things fall apart, to not be disappointed when things don't necessarily go the way that you want them to go, because everything is truly always working out to get you back to your truth and get you back to that highest timeline for your life. And I think there's just a lot of peace in that. There's a lot of comfort in knowing that you can't mess it up, that you're always going to be gravitated back to the path that you're supposed to be on. But it will be a heck of a lot easier when you actually listen to your intuition and you trust yourself and you start setting boundaries and you start saying no to the things that you don't truly want and you know aren't aligned. Then we don't have to create all of these crazy circumstances to blow things up. It's a hell of a lot easier. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that this gives you some, peace to know that nothing is going to happen outside of your imagination or outside of your own control, that you are in control of this. And you really just want to become a conscious creator and be really intentional with what you're imagining and what you're thinking. And know that if you imagine something long enough and you feel the energy of it, whether it's fear or love, it will become manifest. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.